Do you have panic attacks during jiu-jitsu? Are you one of those guys that when you get mounted and the guy covers you, or even if you're just on the bottom, you start to freak out, and so you tap and you make up an excuse, or you stick out your arm and think that oh, he caught me? Are you one of those guys who just says you ran out of air, but you really didn't run out of air? What you did is you panicked. You had a literal panic attack while you were rolling. And you wish you could stop it, because as soon as you finish, you catch your breath and it's literally seconds, and you're like, why did I tap? Why did I tap? I could have made it. And you have this constant battle. And now every time you're about to roll, you're looking and you're assessing the situation with the guy you're about to roll with, and you're like, oh my goodness, is this guy going to get on top? And now you're so freaked out because as soon as you start, and if you're starting from your knees, you just can't let the guy on top of you. And if you're starting standing up, you just can't get taken down. But if you're starting standing up and you get taken down, by the time you get there, you're so tired that what you do is then you develop this game where you just turtle up and he takes your back and you just try to catch your breath. And if the guy's so big and strong, and then you wind up having a panic attack, or you're one of those white belts who, as soon as the guy pulls you in guard and smashes your face in his chest, you start to freak out. If you are one of those guys that has panic attacks while you're doing jiu-jitsu and wish you didn't, or worse, you quit jiu-jitsu because you're having a panic attack, there is help for you. If you go to one of these YouTube videos by Wim Hof called Guiding Breathing Method, and Gary Brecka also has breathing methods. And what it does literally is every day, every morning when you wake up, you do this breathing exercise, which literally suffocates yourself. You're learning how to suffocate yourself. You're holding your breath for sometimes 30 seconds, sometimes 60 seconds, sometimes 90 seconds. And the more you do it, you get higher and higher and higher until you're up to 2 to 2.5 minutes sometimes. This trains you to relax. It shows you how to recover. It teaches you that when you're doing an exercise that involves isometrics or anaerobic as opposed to aerobic, then you learn that pant breathing doesn't help you recover, but deep breath holds and allowing your body to oxygenate through deep breath using all of your lung capacity, and not just the center, but all the top and bottom lobes, is the best way to recover. But the only way you're going to learn this is by doing it, is by every single day going to Wim Hof's controlled breathing or Gary Brecker's technique and breathing. And I'm sure there's a lot more, but those are the two that I use every single day. And it's helped me as a guy that's 200 plus pounds going against a guy that's 250, 270, even 300, learning how to not use too much energy. And when I do, recovering by deep breath holds and holding it, let my body reoxygenate instead of panicking. Yes, I confess, as a younger belt, I panicked. I did, and I tapped so many times. And I came up with more excuses. Oh, I hurt my shoulder. Oh, he got me in an arm bar, or I lift my neck so he can choke me. But the truth of the matter is, if you're honest in jiu-jitsu, it was just panic. If you suffer from panic attacks during jiu-jitsu, like probably the majority of people who are doing jiu-jitsu, and wonder how these young, smaller guys don't panic, well, they don't have a giant 280-pound guy on top of them trying to kill them. Do those. Go to Wim Hof and go to Gary Brecka's breathing techniques and start doing it every morning when you wake up. And I promise you, within 2 to 3 weeks, you will have a renewed breath and a renewed sense of energy in jiu-jitsu that you never imagined. Thanks for watching. Oos.